Well, good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming to the grand opening of our Hickling Recreational Trail. And certainly like to thank our local partners for joining us. We've got MP Alex Nuttall here with us this morning. We got Mayor Bill French from Springwater, Deputy Mayor from Springwater, Don Allen. We got folks from the Trans-Canada Trail Network, Hydro One Limited, our partners from Barrie and Springwater, and I'm happy to see our members of our accessibility committee out here as well from both Springwater and the County of Simcoe. So thanks everyone for joining us. Today's celebration is a accumulation of partnerships and many success stories. At the county level, we're committed to preserving and growing our forests. Our lands are made up of mostly 40% green lands. When we think about that, we have 4,900 square kilometers in the county, and 40% of that is green lands. We own almost 33,000 acres of forestry. We have the largest municipally owned forest in Ontario and one of the largest in Canada. And our team has planted more than 20 million new trees over the years. And in fact, this past year, we planted 85,000 trees, which is one of our highest years ever. I think, where's Graham? I think that was normally around 50 or 60. So we were quite a bit higher last year than we've normally been. We know that our forests and great outdoors shape our unique lifestyle and are part of what drives visitors and new residents to our area. Our forests contain more than 450 kilometers of recreational trails. Since 2009, we've invested over $1.5 million towards the completion of 61 trail and active transportation projects. These investments demonstrate our strong commitment to cycling, recreation, the environment, and the importance of connecting our communities. We couldn't achieve any of these accomplishments alone, and this project is no different. So we're very pleased and thankful to partner with the Government of Canada through the Canada 150 Community Infrastructure Program, Trans-Canada Trail Organization, and Hydro One to create the Hickling Recreational Trail. Without these funding contributions, this project would not have been possible. We'd also like to acknowledge our partners in Barrie and Springwater for your efforts. And at 1.5 kilometers in length, the trail helps to commemorate Canada's 150th and close an existing gap along the Great Trail, which is a national effort to link Canadians from coast to coast to coast by a trail of nearly 24,000 kilometers. The Hickling Recreational Trail also helps to connect Barrie and Springwater and contributes to the completion of the Simcoe County Loop Trail, which is set to launch later this summer. So again, I want to thank our federal partners at the federal government, the Trans-Canada Trail Committee, Hydro One for all your support and for selecting this important project as part of your funding programs. I've been asked also to provide a short congratulatory message from the Honourable Navdeep Singh Bains, our Federal Minister of Innovation, Science and Economic Development, who couldn't join us today but did send a few kind words for me to read. So on behalf of Minister Bains, on behalf of the Government of Canada, I would like to congratulate the County of Simcoe on its continuing project to improve the Barrie-Springwater Active Transportation Corridor. The Government of Canada is proud to support the construction of nearly 4 kilometers of new trail, as well as landscaping, the installation of new signage, with an investment of up to $103,750 through the Canada 150 Community Infrastructure Program. Funding for this project will help complete and improve the safety and accessibility of this treasured community trail. The Canada 150 Community Infrastructure Program helps preserve and improve public infrastructure assets such as trails, recreational facilities, cultural centers, and other community infrastructure. The 150th anniversary of Confederation is a time to celebrate the places across this great country that unite and connect us. The Barrie-Springwater Active Transportation Corridor is certainly a place that brings Canadians together. Congratulations to the County of Simcoe on this important community project. So next up, I'd like to ask our MP, Alex Nuttall, from our MP for this area, to say a few words. Please, Alex.
Thank you, Mr. Warden, and certainly it's an honor to join you this morning for what is a great announcement. It's a great announcement for many reasons. Obviously, recognizing our heritage in this area. The reason people move here is the quality of life, the great outdoors, the love of nature, and certainly as we come on our 150th anniversary, there has been investments across the country to ensure that recreation and community building is ongoing. What is unique here is that you've got multiple municipalities and multiple levels of government. You've got municipal governments, county governments, and the federal government working together. And we obviously want to see a lot more of that. And obviously behind us is the benefits of those groups working together. I think it would be remiss to not mention something about our 150th anniversary. And I think one of the things that I've really observed over the last couple of years of being your member of parliament is that Canada is synonymous with the word freedom, and that's around the world. But we often forget about the freedoms we enjoy here at home as Canadian citizens, and it is as small as being able to walk through nature without any threat or fear, and as big as being able to go around the world and people coming up to you and saying, thank you for being Canadian, thank you for what your country does around the world. So I did want to say to the county, if I could present a certificate of congratulations. Congratulations on this incredible initiative, on making the Trans-Canada Trail even greater, and certainly hope we can work together in the future again.
Okay, thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you.
Thanks. Can we get a picture somewhere?
Well, right there, right there.
There we go. Where's the photo? Just like the paparazzi.
That's right.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Alex, for those kind words and sharing your thoughts on this special day. Next, I'd ask the Mayor of Springwater and County Councillor Bill French to say a few words. Bill, please.
Well, thank you, Jerry, and thank you, Alex. First of all, welcome and thank you for coming out to beautiful Springwater Township. It's wonderful to have another trail in the township, and if you come out here, there's lots of bike riding, walking trails, and so forth. Trails offer a number of benefits, including health, social, heritage, and environmental. Springwater is known for its natural recreation amenities. Our trails are full of people young and old, getting active and enjoying the natural beauty of Springwater. The Hickling Trail will provide one more link to our trails network here in Springwater. The trail is aptly named after the Hickling family, who have a long and storied history in Springwater, or at that time, Vespra. Many generations have made significant contributions to the township and Simcoe County, particularly in the areas of agricultural and municipal politics. Known as excellent and progressive farmers, the Hickling family was well respected in the area. Charles Hickling purchased the first binder in the township. Roy Hickling served as a school trustee in Vespra. It was a Vespra Township councillor, deputy reeve, of Vespra Township at the time. Doug Hickling more recently had a political career as a councillor and deputy reeve of Vespra, and then the newly amalgamated Springwater. The family was well known for their involvement in local church and community organizations, as well as holding various positions on the Barrie Milk and Cream Producers, Ontario Wheat Board, and Ontario Ploughmen's Association. This trail is truly a fitting recognition of their involvement and contributions to the community and the township of Springwater and the county of Simcoe. So congratulations, and great appreciation goes out to the Hickling family. So thank you for your involvement in our township.
Thank you for sharing that background, Bill. It's always nice to have that local history and that local presence and that local family connection to our communities. Thanks so much for that. I guess if I could ask Simone Hickling from the Trans-Canada Trails Committee to provide some background as well. Is Simone here? There you are. Good morning. We're meeting now.
Thank you, Warden. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Mayor, very much. And I'd like to acknowledge our provincial partner, Jim Pattison, who's representing Trans-Canada Trail Ontario in the second row. And I'd like to thank and acknowledge our latest donor to this wonderful project, Peter from Hydro One. Hi, thank you. We'll hear from Peter in a second. My name is Simone Hickling. My responsibility with the Trans-Canada Trail National Organization is as a Resource Development Vice President. I've been charged with raising $75 million to help connect the trail sometime this year. We've tried to do it for July 1, but trail building season, as you all know, doesn't stop on July 1. We'll probably be building trail right through till the end of November, until the snow flies. We have approximately 52 projects left underway, now 51, and they're all under construction, so we can legitimately say that they're all connected in some way, shape, way, or form. And we have probably less than $2 million left to raise in order to finance that. So our role actually is to work with local partners, the counties, the municipalities, the local volunteer trail associations. They work very hard to put together concept plans, put together landowner permissions, environmental assessments, and then they come to the national organization with all of this in hand, and also they come in hand too with, in most cases, half the funding. And our job then at the national organization is to turn around and give them the other half of that funding. In many cases, 100% of that funding, but in many cases, just about 50%. So, and then my job is in turn to go out and find those donors for those projects. So we found Hydro One for this particular project, and it made a lot of sense. And it makes a lot of sense for their employees. It makes a lot of sense for the local communities as well. So it is a great volunteer effort, and I think when all said and done, we'll be connected with 15,000 communities across the country, 24,000 kilometers connected. Just 2 weeks ago, Sarah Jackson, a 24-year-old Edmonton student, 2 years less a day, she dipped her toe in Victoria, or up at Clover Point on the Pacific Ocean. It took her 2 years to reach Cape Spear, and she did that a few weeks ago. And she loved every minute of it, and I'm sure she walked by here. She just walked the east to west. She didn't walk the north-south connection. So, but I would just like to say that the achievement is as a result of so many groups, and it's just like the founders themselves. The trail started out 25 years ago with two individuals, Pierre Camus from Montreal and Bill Pratt from Calgary. Bill Pratt, as you know, was responsible for helping bring the '88 Olympics to Canada then. And so it was their vision back in 1992, along with $500,000 left over from Canada 125 grants, that they decided to look at connecting what is probably 500 trails across this country. So I'd just like to say thank you very much today. My job, as I said, as a fundraiser means that I spend more time behind my desk, sadly and ironically, than I do seeing these wonderful trails, and I'm really looking forward to getting out on the trail with you all today. I wanted to give a special nod to our First Nations partners. I'd like to give a special nod to the provincial government, making sure that, and our federal partners as well in the federal government, making these trails accessible is very important, and it's part of our mission going forward post-2017. We don't want people to forget that once we're connected, that we're only going to be making the trail better. One way is making sure that it is accessible, making sure that where trail is on roadways, where it could be on greenways, that we'll be endeavoring to do that for many years forward. So thank you very much.
Well, we're happy to get you out from behind your desk on a beautiful day. So the weather was brought to you by the Township of Springwater, by the way. Bill informed me about that. So apparently weather's not a federal responsibility. It's a local responsibility. It is on Wednesdays, apparently. Next up, we have Peter, First Line Manager with the Hydro One. Peter, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Warden Jerry Marshall and the Simcoe County for inviting Hydro One to participate in this event celebrating the opening of the Hickling Recreational Trail. My name is Peter Visharan, and I'm a frontline manager at Hydro One in Provincial Lines. I'm proud to be here today representing Hydro One and to show our support for Hickling Recreational Trail and the Trans-Canada Trail. Hydro One is responsible for delivering electricity safely and reliably to over 1.3 million customers across the province of Ontario. Hydro One recognizes our responsibility to give back to the communities we serve with our goal of making them better places to live and work. By supporting the completion of the trails through Springwater Township, we believe we are helping to improve the quality of the life in Simcoe, in the county of Simcoe. On behalf of Hydro One, I am proud that we have been able to contribute to the success of this project. Thank you.
Alrighty, so that's completes the formal part of our presentation. But if I could ask all our frontline guests here to join us, and we'll actually do a gate opening. We're not cutting ribbons. We're going to actually have a gate opening ceremony. So if you can join us up there, we'll open up that gate. And Dawn, please join us as well. They don't have to be Houdini. Maybe I do have to be Houdini. I did speak. Apparently we didn't like the change. Come on through and enjoy the trail. So next we got some water bottles and bins.
Jerry.
Alrighty, folks, so just to conclude here, so should you wish, all our guests are invited to enjoy an optional guided walk through the Hickling Recreational Trail, led by our County Forester, Graham Davis. Where's Graham? Where's our tour guide? Graham's up there. Here comes Graham. So we walk you through the forest. We also have some water bottles and pins for you to enjoy as well. So thanks, everybody, for coming out. Enjoy this beautiful day. Enjoy this beautiful trail. Oh, sorry, Bill's got a few words.
The only words is I know there's some members from the Hickling family here. I saw Nancy in that. Why don't you come up and follow Graham? I think that might be an appropriate way of doing this. So if you come up, Graham's right here. I'd ask you to come up and we'll go on our short tour. But anyway, we appreciate the Hickling family coming out for this special event.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Bill.